Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about how to create a database and table and how to insert our records and how we can able to retrieve the data from the table. Okay, these are the things we are going to discussing today. Okay, if you see my previous videos, I have explained about introduction about the MySQL and as well as I without installing how we can able to work and also how to install MySQL and also Workbench, how we can able to open a command line client. Those are all the things I have shown in my previous videos. And this particular session we are going to do for endings. Okay, I'm opening for my Workbench. Last session also I have shown you, right? If you want to create, you can create a click and you can provide the name of that particular one and you can use for the host name is same. Okay, if you want you can change it based upon your command, but you can use it. This is the local environment, they can definitely provide that. Okay, and provide your password and click on test and click on OK. Okay, once you click, you can able to see your database here. Okay, once you project it and you can able to comment here and you can provide for your password and click on OK. Once you click, automatically we come and sit into this location. Okay, and basically in database creation time, before database creation, and we need to understand that few things. Where this data table creation and table and who all are can able to access, who gives the database access, these all the things we have to know. And they are defined for five different kind of things. Okay, one is DDL. A DDL is nothing but data definition language. Okay, and another one is DML. This is data manipulation language. Okay, and another was DRL, or you can able to say DQL. This is basically we can say data retrieval or data query. Okay, and another one TCL. TCL is nothing but a transaction control language. Okay, and finally is DCL. DCL is the data control language. Okay, what are the things that it will do? See, DDL is data definition language. Data definition language means nothing but we can able to say creating alt. Okay, under this it will come as a create alt, and we can learn for what is exactly that alt and all. Okay, dropping that table database, anything we can able to drop. Okay, truncate, what truncate and all we can discuss in the later sessions. Okay, rename. These are the things it will come under data definition language. DML, there is a insert data manipulation language. We are going to manipulating any kind of data from a database. Inside the database, we have for data tables, right? The tables can have for data. What data we are going to insert, the data we can able to insert, we can able to update, we can able to delete. Okay, these are the things we can able to do data manipulation location. Okay, data retrieval or data query, we are going to use only one condition, that is called select condition. Okay, this select condition we can able to create n number of ways. Okay, n number of ways we can able to create. Okay, because this is basically what are the data you inserted from inside the tables, that all the things we are going to uh, taking and displaying. Okay, and transaction controllers, it will be basically any kind of we are going to use, right? uh, Commit and rollback, save point, commits any kind of like this is like a one kind of senior resource can able to do. It will not give you for all the users. Only the limited peoples can get this particular one. And also which is a drop and truncate and delete. This is the also it will give the company based upon a certain peoples, not for everyone. Okay. DCL is basically granting the access for the user. Grant access, granting and revoking means giving access to the user and removing the access to the user. Okay, these are the things we can able to see. Okay, and now we are going to learn for DDL. Okay, data definition language, and in this place we are going to create the table and create the database. Okay, and also we are going to do data manipulation. Also we are going to inserting and also we are going to retrieving. Okay, these are the cases we can able to learn. Okay, first of all, if you see whenever you see there is only one thing it is presented in my particular database workbench. Okay, now I want to create the database. How to create the database? There is a command called a create, command called create. Okay, and simple I'll show you. Create database and provide the name of database and end of the semicolon. Okay, this basically semicolon based upon that uh, language to language. Like MySQL, it is required for semicolon. If you go Microsoft SQL, may not required. It's required and may not required. You can able to select the entire query and you can able to do it. Okay, this is also similar kind of. Okay, now here you want to create the table, right? Now I'm going to use for create, and you can able to use for all our capital letters or you can able to use for small letters, but don't use for capital small capital and small under. It is like not correct way of visibility and also not the correct way of using syntax. Okay, create database. Okay, and I want to create the my database. What database we can able to create? Demo, demo. We can string underscore demo and semicolon. Okay, once it is done and you can able to use for there is a third option. Okay, you can able to say 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this is the one you can able to mouse or also it will give you for executing the selected portion of scripting. Okay, now I'm going to do for sorry, I want to select, sorry, this. Now I select it. Okay, select and then see demo table is created. Okay, but unfortunately it is cancelled, but still it is created. Okay, you can able to see, right? It is created, and I'll remove. I'll drop the first dropped database, and I'll select this entire one and I'll delete. Okay, now my table is deleted. Okay, now I'm going to creating my database again. Okay, now we need to select. Without select, don't do that. Okay, first select and select the entire row and don't select the down one. Okay, and click on. Now you can see it is created. Okay, now you can able to delete the table as well. Okay, and meanwhile if you want to use you can refresh. See, after refreshing testing underscore demo table is came. Okay, and in this place you can able to use for there is a method called use. Okay, without using if you can't able to use. Okay, and if you see for any like Microsoft SQL, and you can able to see there is a header. You can able to select the database. Okay, and you can use and you can able to execute. Now here it is required to use the which database you want to use it. Okay, for me testing demo, right? That we need to use it. Okay, and then we can able to create inside the tables. Okay, before that, if you expand this particular one, it will give you for tables, views, stored position and functions. But if you click on table and there is no extraction, and if you see that says place, there is a one particular table it is presented, but while you are using here there is no tables, right? Now how to create the table? There are ways we can able to create the tables. Okay, and also before going to the tables, we can able to use for another way of using, there is a schema function. Okay, we can see that creating table and dropping the table, and at the same time you can able to use another condition like a create create schema, and you can provide for db name. Okay, and semicolon. This and previous one which I have showed you, create database and database name, both the things are same. You can able to use schema or you can able to use a database, both will give you the same result. Okay, don't make get the confusion, both are same. Okay, if anyone asks can I use to create a schema, yes, you can able to create because it is will create for table, sorry, database. Okay, it will create the database schemas. Okay, and if it is already exist, now I'm going to use for testing underscore demo and semicolon, and I'm selecting this one. Okay, now I'm going to execute this one. See, I'm getting error. What I'm getting error, cannot create a database testing demo database exist, because it already exists. That is the reason it is not able to allow you to create the database. Then how we can able to skip this one? We can able to use, there is a method. Okay, create database, and you can use for if not exist. Okay, and I'm going to use for testing underscore demo. Okay, and semicolon, and I'm using here now. You can see now if I execute, mine is skipped, cannot create database, and it is removed, but one row affected. See, only one table it is there. Previous what happened, we are getting for error. Now we are not getting the error, but it is a jumping after that because it already exists. If not exist, then create. If it is exit, if it is already present, now I'm going to use verb one. Okay, now I'm going to hit. It is created. Okay, now if you refresh, you can see for third one. Okay, like this we can able to create. Okay, now I'm going to drop in this particular one. Okay, we don't want to use for more, dropping a table. Okay, that is gone, right? This way we can able to create for database. And now I want to create the table. Okay, I want to create table. How to create a table? And we can able to use for create function. By using for create, we can able to create a table. Okay, now create a table called, I'm going to use for student table. Okay, student. In this student, it is required for some of the rows, right? What are the things we can able to export from the student? Student id and student name, and what kind of marks he has. Okay, we can create for more tables in the upcoming sessions also. Okay, now we can able to see here. Now yes, number. Okay, that is called int. I'm going to use for 5. Okay, and then I'm going to use for the yes name where char. Okay, and here I'm going to use for 15. Okay, and I'm going to use for marks. Okay, and this also I'm going to use for int 5. Okay, if I'm selecting this one, okay, and you can able to execute this one. See now, node database is okay. Sorry, we are not using for database directly. We are using, right, because of that it is providing for error now. Okay, now how to use the database? There is a method called use testing underscore demo. Okay, testing underscore demo, and you can, this we need to use and we need to provide, then only it will execute. Now I'm going to use for this command and use testing. Okay, now it is using for testing demo database. Now I don't want to select that use data, testing demo, and I'm using directly this. Now you can see it is a display. See, you can see database it came and it is having for values. Okay, and there is a warning called remove in future range. Okay, integer display with duplicated and it will remove into the future. Okay, or integer it will be removed in the future. Okay, no issue. Meanwhile, we can learn it. Okay, I'll change for anything we can able to. Okay, now if you want to see that what kind of things it is presented, we can able to see by using for describe one. Okay, describe, sorry, describe, and what you want to see a student describe and you want. Okay, now I'm going to execute this one. Now you can see there is a table fields are coming. There is a S name, integer value, okay, S number and S name, and it is a marks. Okay, type is integer and var and int. Okay, and you can see there are default null, by default null values are present. Okay, and you can able to, now we are able to create a table. Now we need to insert records for that particular table. Then how we can able to do it? Okay. For inserting a record, we can able to use for insert. That is a condition called insert into student. Okay. Student, and we need to use for values. Okay. And here we need to use for first S number, a student number 101, and I am going to use for Loki is name, and I'm going to use for 90 is a marks. Okay, now I'm going to selecting this one and I'm going to execute this one. Okay, you can see now it is executed, but we need to see that whether we are able to insert it or not. Right, now select star from student. Okay, now semicolon, and see values came. Right, now we can able to insert another way. Okay, now this is the one way, and we can able to insert the values into a different. How we can able to insert? See, now here we are used for student, yes, number, name and marks, right? Like we can able to define that is the format. Okay, now insert into a student. Okay, here what are the fields you want? Yes, number, okay, yes, name and marks. Okay, and for these three fields I want to specify the values. Okay, now values, and here again 102, and we can able to make it for Anjali. and then we can able to use for 80. Okay, now this is the also it will work for execution. Now see, one is implemented, and now again I'm going to use for select condition. Now see, two records got inserted. Okay, and there is another way of using. Okay, method we can able to use. Now I'm copying in third time. In case if you don't know the values, anyone, okay, but student ID is a mandatory, and student name, full name, and last name, first names are there. That moment you can able to forgot a full name. I can able to specify any single character, or you can able to skip now, and you can able to reuse. That moment also you can able to specify it. Okay. Now in this case, what will happen? I'm going to use for marks. I don't know the marks, because of that I'm going to insert it for a null condition. Okay, this null will still go and sit into that particular location. Okay, now again I'm going to inserting this record. Okay, now I am able to insert the record. Now again I am going to use for select condition. Now you can see null value it is there. Okay, like this we can able to find it, and also you can able to see, right, duplicate values are also presented. We can able to see how we can able to remove the duplicates and all. We can able to see in the later sessions also. Okay, and the final topic we are seeing for create uh, database and tables, and we can able to insert it. These are the two things, and we can able to use for retrieve. Retrieve is basically how we can able to retrieve the data by using for select condition. Okay, we are already see for select how you can able to use, right? This is a one way. Okay, how it will work, right? The select is basically a query, and it retrieve the data from one or more tables in a database. Okay, in a single database, how many, like, you can able to retrieve data from one particular table, or you can able to retrieve n number of tables. That all the tables data we can able to retrieve by using for select condition. Okay, this is commonly used in the SQL commands. Okay, starting is select and star. If you specify star, means you are going to retrieving a single table or multiple tables. Okay, we can able to retrieve the data. Okay, for this is the one. If you use this one, it is a single table. Okay, there are multiple ways to retrieve the data for multiple tables. Okay, now the same table I want to retrieve only a specific columns, then how we can able to retrieve, right? Now we can able to remove here, and we can able to provide yes name, yes number, yes name. Okay, these are the two fields I want. Okay, now you can able to see mark field we can't see further, right? See, marks are not there. Like that we can able to avoid it. Okay, now you can able to select anything by using for condition base also, and that is called we can able to as a filtering. Okay, and we can able to see a more on how we can able to use in the upcoming sessions also. Okay, a simple format of I'm going to explain you. Okay, and here also, like, I'm going to use this one. Okay, now where yes number is equal to 2. Okay, now I'm going to, sorry, it's not 2, 1 not 2. Okay, now I'm hitting, see, only one particular value came. There is a condition based retrieval. Even we have some orders, and we can able to groupings and subqueries. There are a lot of things are there we can able to learn upcoming sessions. Okay, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.